Today on the Three Weebos, we tackle the aging Japanese population.
Japanese?
The aging Japanese population.
You said it wrong again.
The aging Japanese population.
Okay.
Japanese.
Japanese.
They got a problem with having too many old folks, not enough young folks starting to manifest itself in their art.
I don't know if the problem is too many old folks.
It's more like everybody's
ratios.
fucking old.
Well, yeah. And they're growing robot parts.
It's like children of men for real.
Sure. Everyone's driving around backwards.
Gotta watch
happens
out
in that movie.
Oh God. No, I don't want all these old people driving. That's a nightmare. Keep them off the road.
They go nice and slow.
Imagine a populace of only old folks driving.
You ever been out driving on a Tuesday at like 10 a.m.? It's great. Everyone's fucking old as shit. All just driving 30 miles an hour. Yeah, it's nice. It's peaceful.
Or Florida, any given day of the week.
Everyone's heading to the CVS.
Gotta go get my eye medicine and my poop medicine and my boner medicine.
This is gonna be you one day.
And my stomach medicine.
It's not gonna be so funny to you.
And my liver medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And my lung medicine.
Okay.
And my cancer medicine. That's the worst one. Oh.
You'll just be able to pick that up from a store one day. That's nice.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping that they solve the whole old age thing before all these jokes come back to bite me in the ass.
You're really banking on that one.
I'm really counting on not. Well, actually, that could go two ways now that I think about it.
You're really banking on those Russians to get your brain in that android body by 2040.
Or I'm hoping for them aliens to come make me one of those androids. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But wait. Yeah, my new official opinion on aliens, though. By the way.
Oh, did you change your?
We've been waiting.
You put some thought into it.
Yeah, just in these past 30 seconds, I was kind of reflecting.
Yeah.
And there was a show this week that changed my opinion on aliens. Well, I'm starting to think they might not be such bad dudes.
Okay, but you realize those weren't real aliens.
What do you mean?
I just don't think that you should let a TV show dictate your opinion on aliens when we haven't actually gotten any real aliens.
I let
only
media
kind of a guesstimate.
I let media control my opinion on basically anything.
That's a good
So
point.
give me a subject. I'll let you know how I feel.
How do you feel about boys who were very young and named Sheldon?
Okay. You were making reference, of course, to the hit television program Young Sheldon.
No, that's a reference to two broke chicks. Wait, two cafe girls.
Two coffee sluts. If you're making reference to Young Sheldon, or which is what I thought you were doing, my opinion is get out of my football games, you fuck. Oh God, it's everywhere. You can't escape Young Sheldon on Sunday.
On CBS. It's on America's Most Watched Network.
Oh, at least it's not on TBS. They know funny. And Young Sheldon does not appear to be that way. Appears to be quite the opposite. I've never actually seen anything about Young Sheldon. I watch my football games through pirate streams.
Oh, okay.
Where my advertisements are just the NFL logo with like a nice glimmer effect over
Your
top of it.
advertisements are Dragon Ball Z clips.
with drum and bass beats in the background and like Afro Samurai, Dragon Ball Z, Cowboy Bebop, and occasionally
your
Transformers.
Ads are really, really old, really compressed Toonami bumpers.
Let's kick some ass.
Yeah.
I gotta watch all those bumpers again. Those things are so fucking tight.
They are.
They got
still good.
Optimus Prime fucking speaking. He's not wishing. Hold on. I'm gonna pull the words out of. Hold on, give me a second.
It's a lot of Steve Bloom giving you motivational speeches to drum and bass and Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo clips.
It really goes well with my Buffalo Bills games, where I'm like, oh my God, I can't fucking believe they're actually good this year. And it's like, believe it. Because it's Naruto.
Oh, right.
Naruto.
Oh, shit. We're recording this. Is baseball still happening?
Yeah, I think the World Series is going on or some shit.
Apparently, it's the craziest thing that's ever happened. Oh, okay. It's not. It wasn't that crazy. It was 5-1 last game. That's anticlimactic.
Is it over?
No, it's only the end of the 8th. Okay, but
end of the 8th inning.
Yeah, but how could How could the Dodgers possibly recover 4 runs in one inning? That would be ridiculous. I'm saying that in case it happens.
I'm hoping I'm going to be paying attention to this the entire time now. The odds of that are as low as the odds of nobody coming to my fucking house on Halloween. I had candy to give out. Kids, listen in.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you how your Halloween went, because you live in a pretty dense neighborhood. I would expect. I guess there's no children, is what it is. You live
nary
in a town.
Fucking kid in sight.
Yeah.
Nobody I had the good. We got that good candy. We got Milky Ways, we got Snickers, we got fucking Laffy Taffy, we got Nerds, we got fucking everything. Anything a kid could want, we had. None. I didn't see any. I went to the liquor store because I gave up, and on my way to the liquor store, I saw there was not a single kid trick or treating. Just a bunch of like people in their like mid-30s in costume.
Well, I just wanted to make sure we're in our 20s now, so to us nighttime is like 10 to 4 in the morning. The actual trick or treating time is around 7 to 9. So where
Oh yeah, we tried.
Okay.
7 to 9, we were there. We were ready. We were all dressed up. Connor had his little kitty face on, and we were waiting. We were waiting, and no kids.
Did any other houses in your entire neighborhood end up decorating at all?
What's that?
Or were you the only ones?
I didn't hear what you said.
Or did any other houses in your neighborhood end up putting any decorations out?
A couple of them did. They didn't go as far as we did. There was this one place that turned. There was a place that turned their entire driveway into a haunted house.
That's pretty
good.
But
then it got rained on, which was a huge bummer. It was kind of drizzling here, so that probably staved off the Halloween populace.
Oh, yeah.
But it was disappointing Halloween. I mean, we watched a movie. That was cool. We watched a spoopy Japanese movie from the 60s, which is always a good time.
That's fun.
But no kids.
Yeah,
the spirit's gone. Now it's all about getting wasted.
Well, it turns out that's the secret. That's what Halloween's always been about for people over 21.
It seems like kids don't go out anymore, and now it's all about getting wasted. Maybe the kids were getting wasted. Maybe that's what's going on.
That's always possible. You just skip someone putting all the weed in your candy, put it in yourself.
2-2 count, by the way. Just update. 2-2 count.
I don't know what that means.
We're watching baseball. 2-2 count right now.
Oh, sure.
It's 2 strikes low.
Okay, great. Now, like I mentioned, I have dozens of candy bars sitting right upstairs for me right now, and I knew that there were going to be no children, and there were none, of course. So now this is a problem. I remember when you were a kid, or I feel like it wasn't even when I was a kid. It was like a year ago, where I would eat tons of candy, and like I've eaten like 2 candy bars a day for the past like 3 days, and I just feel like I'm sick. I feel like I'm gonna get sick. I have the feeling I can like smell sickness. It smells like I'm like not even stomach sick, just like it smells like it smells when I have the flu or something. My body cannot even handle 2 Snickers bars a day. That's what getting old is like, apparently.
I woke up this morning and I put 2 pieces of Laffy Taffy and a packet of M&Ms in my pocket, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna parcel this out throughout the day. I'm gonna make this last, because like, I'm gonna. It's the day after Halloween. I gotta munch on a little bit of the candy.
Sure.
It's just gonna give you a little sugar rush at some point. Mm-hmm. And they didn't. The 2 Laffy Taffies didn't even make it halfway through the car ride there, and the M&Ms were gone in the first half an hour of work. And then I just had I crashed at a fucking 11, and then I didn't have lunch until fucking 2. It was rough. It was, and then I had a total. I was craving sugar the entire rest of the day. It was bad.
Yep, it'll do that. Yeah, and I'm not used to having this much sugar, I just want to eat nothing but boiled potatoes for the rest of the month. Like, I just feel gross.
I know exactly what you're saying. I had lunch today, and it was a fucking color. I'm sure you're gonna be very shocked by this, but it was tacos and rice and beans. And the thing I relished the most on the entire plate was the small salad they gave me that was lettuce and tomatoes. And I was like, oh my god, the freshness. I got home from work and immediately ate 3 carrots. It was fucking total detox.
We've been doing this podcast for 2 years. We're already old as shit. We're already out of touch.
It's really bad. I remember, gone are the days of going to the mall, buying an energy drink and a fucking huge bag of Rips, walking around. Rips are the best candy, by the way, just going on record. And eating the entire bag of Rips and downing the fucking energy drink, walking around for an hour, going back to Rite Aid and buying another energy drink. But going on are those days.
Wow.
I don't think those will ever come back.
I didn't even have those days. That sounds intense.
It was a blur.
Sometimes I'll drink a cup of coffee and feel like I'm dying.
I have two glasses of Coca-Cola, and I am a giddy, elated. Basically, I basically have hardcore ADHD for the rest of the day. I'm a scatterbrained lunatic, and I'm impossible to be around, I'm sure.
Wow, that's good for a salesman.
Which you know, again, there was a point in my life, aka a month ago, before I realized what was going on, where I would down fucking like 3 cans of soda inside of a 3-hour period. So just 1 an hour basically throughout the entire day. Diet Coke.
Oh, maybe it's just November. Maybe November, traditionally a pretty rough month, I think, for everyone. Definitely for me.
Your immune system's like, oh fuck,
yeah,
it's coming.
It's just cold and it's miserable, and maybe I'll regain some youth when November leaves. Wake me up when November ends.
Oh my god. That's for those children, for the children listening. "Wake Me Up When September Ends" was a song by Green Day on their 2003 album American Idiot.
The best one.
It's the second best one. You're right. Let's move on.
Oh no, I think I know which one you mean. Oh no, I'm not even gonna ask. No.
Oh, it's enlightenment. It's enlightenment being able to move past the nostalgia factor, the raw nostalgia produced by American Idiot. It just makes you, when you listen to it, you feel like you're a disenfranchised youth again, and it's you against the world. But then you kind of dig into it, and you're like, huh, this is kind of like drinking 2 energy drinks and eating a bag of Rips.
Whoa,
it's unfulfilling. But then there's another album, which I will not name.
I know which one is your first. I implore you not to say it, please. Please don't tell me your favorite Green Day album.
It's to sit down and read a good book. It's like to take Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen.
Yeah,
and just cuddle up, drink some chicken noodle soup. You're stronger on the other side when you listen to it. Anyways.
Let's just finish this. We need to end it.
All right. Yeah, anime.
Fall 2017.
We've done it. We've done it.
Done. All of it.
We really saved the best for last, huh? We really saved the best for last. This is like, I mean, goddamn.
We saved some stuff for last.
This is is punishing.
It wasn't that bad.
I know. I'm going to play it up,
more than the rest of the episodes, because it was like 5 episodes or something.
There were also some of the strangest things we watched.
Yeah, there's a couple weird ones in here.
I'd say there's 3 that are very, very...
I think we're starting with the most normal one, which is Net-juu no Susume.
Yes.
This is a manga by Signal.md, a doctor.
He did 8 years, man.
There you go. This one's about a MMO otaku. Oh, you relate to this. You play the video games.
Oh my gosh, do I play those video games?
Not actually you. I'm talking to you, viewer, watching this show.
I know you've put 80 hours into Mario Odyssey on your Nintendo Switch. You put a billion hours. You played 1,000 hours of World of Warcraft and Phantasy Star Online.
You're playing that Nintendo Switch on your New York rooftops. I seen it.
You're so hip. You've got your craft beers and your ironic mustaches.
This is about a lady who quits her job to become a NEET. That's what I picked up. Is that what she does?
It's an interesting trajectory. That is what she does. Yes.
How does she do that?
She saved. She saved, and now she's going to austerity mode for the rest of her life. That's smart. She's retired at 30.
That's pretty fucking good.
I know, right? Like, isn't that literally the dream?
That is literally the dream. I mean, she doesn't say retirement though, because it's NEET, not retire. Like, I feel like that just seems too fortunate for a main character, and she's supposed to be kind of pathetic. Like, she doesn't seem that financially successful or savvy. It's just,
no, she just found herself an area with a low cost of living and saved up enough.
Tokyo.
Probably got some scholarships to where school was paid for, so she went into the working world with a degree, saved up for 8 years straight, and now here she is.
But yeah, we're gonna find out she's like fucking 23. Like there's no way this anime character is over 26. Come on. It's never happened. It's literally never happened. Name one anime character over 26 that's a girl and a main character.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What was that anime about drinking beer?
She was not over 26.
Fuck. Hold on.
I think she was 24 as well.
Are there anime about getting seduced by younger men? Probably still like 25 at that point, huh?
Yeah, probably.
No, they don't exist. This is the first. If this happens, this is the first one ever. This is groundbreaking.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was it. Wakakozake. How old was she? Gotta find the character bio. That was Murasaki Wakako. I don't know her name or her age. Yeah, it doesn't mention it anywhere.
Google search
26.
Isn't really...
26. Haha.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, damn, I'm good. Oh, damn.
You said 25 though.
I said 26. You're always one off.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just my Google search did not return any sort of results.
Yeah. Always right. So yeah, she wants to get back into MMOs, I guess, but her favorite got shut down, so she just finds a new one, gets right in it, and she finds a cute girl character in there, and it's very obvious immediately that it's a boy, because it wouldn't be a girl in an MMO unless it was a boy in real life. And they make friends, and they beat a big hamster together. And by the way, if you're buying a brand new computer to play an MMO, you're definitely not very financially smart. So this girl's probably just getting fucking neat bucks. She's getting
please
autism
understand.
Money.
She purchased that computer secondhand. It's a rig from 2012 that she picked up on the cheap. Come on.
All you need is a fucking 2004 XP machine to play an MMO. MMOs are built for...
An Alienware from 2005.
MMOs are built for impoverished Koreans. There is no reason you would need to buy a computer from this decade to play one.
Yeah, and this one doesn't seem particularly graphically intensive either. It's also mostly 2D looking.
Yeah. I mean, most of it is animated, just like
of course,
like the show.
But yeah,
I think when they show it as a game, it just kind of looks like a SNES game or something.
Yeah, because it's an anime.
Because
all right.
But then she starts avoiding the girl character because she wants to get her a present for Christmas or something, and then we find out, yep, it is in fact a cute boy. And then they happen to cross paths in a convenience store, and she steals the motherfucker's chicken. And but then she gives him/her the present for Christmas. not really sure why this dude is flirting with another dude, because she's a dude in the game, and the girl who's actually a dude is flirting with a dude, which is kind of weird, especially considering she's like a, I mean, it's not a girl flirting with another girl doesn't seem as weird, especially when she's like a weird NEET. So it seems like she'd kind of be like a weird, sexually amorphous, just cretin.
She's designed to be contradictory, and then like this is what it's like if a guy was a girl. You know what I mean? It's like,
crazy.
It's like isn't that a crazy concept? I feel like a lot of anime can be summed up as if a guy was a girl. Whatever. Yeah.
And then that's kind of.
I don't really have a shitload to say about this.
That's kind of that's kind of the whole. It just leaves it there. It's just like they made friends. Now they're cool with each other, and that's the whole episode. So I guess no revelations in this first one here.
They are really committed to the RPG aspect of this MMO RPG. They are
role playing.
This guy is like, he's like, I'm going to play this svelte young lady, and I'm going to commit as far as possible to the character.
He's straight bubbly.
Yes, he's committed. I mean, this is probably just wish fulfillment on both sides. I'm sure they're like, this is the kind of guy I want, and this is the kind of girl I want, and I'm going to assume them in this other world. This is the second life. Yeah, I got nothing. This was
I don't know.
like, it's. I didn't hate it, but at the same time, I'm like, what the fuck? What is the? I'm watching somebody else role play in a video game. Like, what? It was more intriguing than bad. It was just like, I don't know what the drama is supposed to be. I don't really get it. It's a bad really first episode.
Yet.
It's a bad first episode because I don't really understand what the conflict is.
It should have ended on some kind of cliffhanger where it actually establishes a conflict. Yeah, because it doesn't. It doesn't at all. So I'm interested to see where it goes. People seem to like this. People seem to like this a lot. I think I've heard at least 2 people refer to this show as relatable, and I'm like, what the fuck are you up to in your free time? I don't know what that means.
Wait, are you telling me that anime fans have social anxieties?
Oh, right. It must be that, isn't it? Because because of the convenience store. All right, fucking whatever. Yeah. They don't understand.
Was it like looking in a mirror?
Fucking, I can't even. I don't even like to talk about it anymore because I get associated with these fucking normie girls on Twitter going, I'm so anxious all the time. 33,000 likes. Fuck you.
Smoking. It's because they're smoking all that weed and eating that fucking fast food. It's just tanking their dopamine receptors.
Well, they'll never realize. They'll never understand because every time they complain about it, they get another gigantic dopamine rush from billions of Twitter followers.
Of course. Hey, man, the new addictions.
I'm such an awkward girl.
Oh my god! I'm gonna
cash register noises.
I'm gonna show my cans on Twitch.
Oh, have you seen? Oh my god! Have you seen? Like, the people found out that iPhones like use some kind of neural net thing to tag all your photos, so you can search for an object and it'll show you all your photos with that object in it.
Well, I don't like that.
And there's this gigantic tidal wave of women on Twitter going, "Hey girls, this is so invasive. Did you know that if you search for brassiere in your iPhone, it'll show you every picture of you without your clothes on?" And they post every single picture they find by searching for that. So it's just like, "Oh, I can't believe this. Here's all these pictures of my tits." It's ridiculous. It's the fucking dumbest thing.
We've reached a point where any sort of attention is rewarded.
We've reached peak woman.
Peak attention horror for sure. And it's just all about that. It's about grabbing the eyes, and you bring those eyes on you. You see those the magical numbers go up, and then you're like stimulated in that moment. And then you smoke some weed. And then you really get fucking paranoid, and then you post it on Twitter, and then the thing goes up, and then you feel validated.
Why do you? I feel like you're saying everything I'm saying, but stupider. Stop it.
That's kind of been my shtick for these past few episodes. I'm really running out of material.
You're embarrassed.
I really haven't had a ton of shit going on. It's mostly this. So I'm just this. If you listen to the past few episodes, my voice has gotten sleepier every single time because
it sounds like you're just hypnotized and you've been watching just like a lot of like YouTube conspiracy documentaries.
No, but I haven't. I've been like running and shit, and then I get on here and I'm like, oh fuck! I've just been so involved in my own life that I don't really have anything going on other than that. So like, I don't have any hot takes on like the modern events, and I don't really, I'm not keeping up on like culture shit. It's all about me right now, and you guys don't. Nobody wants to hear about my shit. So like, what can I do? I'm just gonna put on this droopy voice and not have to worry about it.
Well, you're probably better off for it.
I haven't been drinking that much, so like I can't really.
Ethan. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's great. The problem is that everything's way too good.
That was a joke. Yeah, no, that's good.
Everything's way too good. I could have fucked my life up or something. I'm almost out of Suntory. I finished the Crystal Head like half a month ago, so there's really nothing. And I don't really go to a liquor store.
You just said you went to a liquor store like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's true. And I got something that was bad, so I didn't really drink it.
Oh.
I just like took like a couple sips. I'm like, ugh. I got cherry moonshine, and it was fucking terrible.
That sounds a little weird.
Yeah, I was like, I'll put this in a balls in a BAWLS cherry energy soda, and it's gonna be a rip roaring good time. And then it was really bad.
Oh, never double up on cherry, my man. That's like rule number 1.
I just fucked up. I ruined this delicious balls cherry energy soda. It's the worst of both worlds.
When you say moonshine, was it like 180 proof? Or,
no, it wasn't even. I didn't even go for it. It was like 35%. I've lost my touch. I'm no longer chasing those high percents.
You should have drank that straight. What are you doing mixing that?
I tried. It was really fucking awful. I don't know. I don't know. I've got no content for this. All I have is what we've watched. In my opinion, on Net-juu no Susume is not going to be any fucking different than yours. So like
all these podcasts, it's too much. You've been sucked dry of content.
There's literally when we do 7 for fucking like
the content
7 inside
gone.
2 weeks. There's nothing. I'm sure you could. If you look at the first couple episodes, I'm probably like have pizzazz and shit. And like the last one, I had strong opinions on things, and there was just nothing.
We're almost there. Then we're almost to the finish line.
I know. I'm sorry if you're listening. I don't know what the fuck you're listening to this for. Robomasters, you're the only one. It's okay. You can skip this one, dude. You have my blessing to skip this one.
No, it's like the last one.
Declan might have something, but like shit. Okay, well, Evil or Live will revive me. I know that much.
Well, that's not the next one. So wait, actually, it is. No, you're right. It is. I was wrong.
Okay,
it is. Evil or Live. Shit. Evil or Live.
Evil or Live. Probably Live.
It's probably Live.
I was assuming it was Live for the longest time.
Gotta be evil or you gotta live. This is based on a web manga. Oh god, my notes. Here we go. It's this is being done by. That's the wrong file. F comes before G. Haoliners Animation League. And after I saw that, I went, wait a second. And then my chink shit alert, my alarm went off. Wee woo. Chinese alert. This is a Chinese show about the dangers of internet addiction. Thinking emoji, thinking emoji, thinking emoji. I get this has got to be state sponsored, right? I guess is everything state sponsored?
That was the impression I got immediately. It was like this is like some PSA shit, like.
But it's like not because it's like a severe overreaction to net addiction where they're just getting beaten constantly. So like I don't know if it's because
communism, it does weird things.
I don't know a lot about the culture of China. I don't know how much irony they've sort of gathered in their sort of as the dark energy in their 7 Dragon Balls.
They've moved towards.
But like if you show a bunch of people getting savagely beaten for internet addiction, is that a commentary on the reaction to internet addiction, or is this just supposed to be don't do this, or is this what's going to happen, you dumb kids? We're going to run you over with our vans.
There was no self-awareness in China. Have you heard their pop music? There's nothing.
It's not self-awareness. It's just like, are these guards supposed to be evil, or is it supposed to just be scared straight program? Who knows? Who can tell?
There's this hard on your sleeve filmmaking. They're like, this is the society we're heading towards. If you kids don't straighten your act, you're giving us a hard time.
Hurt us more than it's gonna hurt you.
Bam!
We're big, gorgeous muscle men and big boob ladies, and we're gonna hide you underground and fucking beat your asses, and it's gonna feel great, but in a bad way.
Chinese communism produced far worse entertainment than Russian communism.
I'm thinking about it.
They have similar montage theories applied.
I mean, China doesn't create any entertainment, period. Those motherfuckers are a billion of them. They export zero cultures. Like, we've seen plenty of Bollywood movies. That's fucking crazy.
That's entertainment.
China has no equivalent. They're just a black box.
It's I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna stop working to make entertainment? We can import that shit. But here, go watch the new Star War. Get back in the factory, kids.
I don't know. I don't know why they don't do that.
The first 3 minutes of this is like a montage.
I really like the intro to this. I think it's cool.
Dude, I was the opposite.
Good.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
That was the best part.
I thought this shit was hilarious. I could not look at a second of this. Like, I mean, it
was like live action shots.
The first like 30 seconds, like, okay, maybe this is gonna be cool, and then I realized what it was about, and I'm like, nope, this is gonna be.
I didn't catch it.
I realized what the concept of this was and how it was gonna be about internet addiction. I'm like, this is gonna miss the mark so hard, and boy, was I right.
Oh well, yeah, I just liked the children chanting the all the stuff they were saying, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, because it's I don't know,
ominous.
Yeah, it's being, I don't know if this was written in Japan or China, or maybe it's just the animation is Chinese, but I was like, damn,
the poster for this is really something.
The poster almost looks cool. It's like stylized, and the character design, I don't know who that character on the left is. I don't think she was in the show.
That's the dude. That's the bad boy.
Oh, it just looks
He's going to teach him how to be a man.
No, it looks like a girl. Oh, never mind. Yeah. It's not cool anymore.
Anime.
Yep, again. But, it's just about a kid, and he's addicted to the internet. Apparently, he wakes up in an underground rehab center, and he's very excited because he thinks they don't really follow up on this, but he briefly thinks he's been transported into the world of video games.
I was losing my shit at that. I thought that was so fucking funny.
Like he thinks he's in Ready Player One, but he's in Dead Man Wonderland.
That really makes me. That reminds me of like an '80s action movie. For some reason, I don't know why.
What about it?
That whole sequence reminds me of like just like an '80s action film. I can't put my finger on it.
Like if
it's like if there was a dude who was freaking out because like, oh my god, this is so awesome, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the room with him, and she didn't know he wasn't going to be the protagonist. But this is the protagonist, is the thing. So like it makes it way more lame.
If the last Starfighter turned into Old Boy,
yes,
or something. There's just a bunch of big muscly prison guards and a hot instructor lady. And they just beat him for doing anything and whatever. The character animation just kind of seems wrong. You can tell. You can definitely tell it's off-brand. The motions are like jerky, and the expressions are like really stiff and cheesy. My biggest
worry immediately was that the guards looked Western, which is not a good sign.
I thought that exact thing. Yes,
not a good sign ever when you have people trying to do Westerners in their anime.
I was gonna say they look like Western animation, like they look like characters from a Western cartoon almost, like the way they're drawn. Huh. I don't know why.
It looks to me like when they try to do Westerners, like when they have like a big black guy or something, and he's got like a huge round head and shit. You know, they're big muscle-bound stud.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like Western characters just look exactly the same as every other anime character, except they're blonde, usually.
It depends on the thing.
But then the good dude, he runs away from the guys on. There's a prison ground. He runs away and he's gonna jump off the roof, but he doesn't. And there's another guy who seems to be more savvy about the life inside the prison, and he briefly confuses his gender, like I just did a minute ago. And then there's a weird thing where he makes a contract with him, and he has him pick a girl. He's gonna make all his dreams come true or whatever, and
I didn't like the implication of the scene.
I don't know what that means.
I don't like the implication of the scene at all.
Well, I don't think it's implying what you think it's implying.
I know, but it's still very strange to just pick a girl from the crowd and be like, pick whichever one you want. They're yours.
It's going to be something else. It's going to be something dumb.
Well, it's going to be like they need a third to escape or some bullshit.
Yeah,
but like, or like so periodically throughout the episode, they'll flash text on the screen, like red text with a white background. It's all scrapey, and it's like reality, like shit like that. Yeah. That was pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
The part of this episode that I liked, because I did like a part of this episode, as you liked the beginning, I liked the at least in theory the dynamic between the main character and the cool dude at the beginning, where he was like, I'm going to show you the ropes. They want you to be one type of man, but you're going to be a different man, which I think that's cool. That's like that strikes me as very American. It's to rebel against what they want you to be and be something better. But it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that.
Yeah.
I don't think this guy's an idealist. I think he's a punk.
Well, obviously. I wrote something down about a laugh. I just said that laugh. I remember finding a laugh funny and distinctive, but now I can't find it, and I can't figure out what the hell I was talking about. Someone has a funny laugh, though. So that's cool. It's
known. This show, this show goes on for fucking ever. This one really fucking takes a while to get through. I don't know why. I think it's because there's like their conversation on the rooftop goes for like a solid 6 or 7 minutes or something.
Yeah,
I think that's really when it starts to drag.
That's a good chunk of the episode. Yeah, this isn't good. No.
It's very bad. It's very bad.
Not good at all.
Serious miscalculation. really blew up in their faces on this one.
Oh, you fucked up.
They fucked up pretty bad with Evil or Live.
Next up, Boku no Kanojo ga Majime Sugiru Shojo bitch naken.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness, my girlfriend is a faithful virgin bitch.
Oh my god.
This is a manga by Dio Media.
Imagine something coming out with that in the West. Fuck. That would be the best.
Pretty good.
This season on TBS. My girlfriend is a faithful virgin bitch.
Still more sensible than most TV that happens now. Just more creative.
Would give you my virginity, but I can't stand to look at your dick.
No, the laugh track comes when a girl says she's a virgin. This is a show. This show stars Aoyuki, which is the only good thing about it. It's Aoyuki time, baby. And
talk about dragging on. By the way, fuck.
I didn't have too rough a time with it. It's about a boy, he likes a girl, and he confesses to her, and he actually does it, and she's cool with it, and then it turns out she's kind of a freak, and by freak I mean she's just kind of a vehicle for sex gags and jokes and one-liners.
Welcome to the entire episode.
Yeah.
I
think you mean welcome to the entire show, because you know that's going to be the whole thing.
Yes, and then they try to do something at the end where there's more going on with her, but I don't give a fuck. You just gave me 20 minutes of this was like that writer show where what the fuck was the name of that show? Where it's like we just did fucking a straight 20 minutes of sex comedy. Now it's serious, and nope, doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, you're just telling me, hey, we're not gonna actually have any progression at all when you do that. We're just gonna tease you for 12 episodes, and then it's gonna end with them like hugging, or they're about to kiss and someone interrupts them or something, and then credits.
I love you.
But man, why would you cast Aoyuki and her beautiful voice for such a monotone role? What a boring girl.
This is an ugly looking show.
Oh, the character design, I am not digging it. Everyone's like got that weird like porny chub look. They're all just a little too chubby, and not cute or aesthetically pleasing at all. Not good.
Very round heads.
They're just too round.
They look like basketballs. Yeah, it's an ugly show.
Fellas, I think this might be ecchi, what they call it now.
There's a point in the show where this girl takes milk candy. She's got it dribbling all over her mouth, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's cum!" Like it's supposed to be cum.
Says, yeah,
but it don't. It's not scintillating.
And then every one time someone says, "Hey, look, it's cum," he goes, "No, it's not cum," and then that's the punchline. Japanese people find that funny.
I kind of find that funny. I like it when people around me are like, "Do you get it? It's cum," and I'm like, "That's not cum." So I kind of relate to Japanese in that way. I like shutting down cum jokes.
All right, you do you, but I was feeling really happy for this guy because like, oh man, finally the only successful confession of the season. But then they introduced a childhood friend. God damn it, they had to ruin the nice scenario with the even better childhood friend who's all over him. And then there's another one who claims to be his real sister, but I don't know who the fuck she is.
The show is idealistic in spite of the fact that it is an ecchi.
Well, yeah, they call that a harem, son.
This is a show that believes that this boy could keep himself from taking advantage of this poor lost girl. This guy is 14. This girl is DTF, and there's absolutely zero chance that this dude's not taking that F option. This is impossible. This is a farce.
This they try to, because the childhood friend's all over him, and now Yuki's character is supposed to be all jealous, and you're supposed to think it's cute, but I can't find her cute because she's not even human. All she does is inquire about his sex fetishes in monotone, and then just kind of make faces, but she's not a person. Again, vehicle for gags. There are only sex gags. Turn back now. It's just Sukomiing and sex gags. Abandon all hope. There's nothing here.
Nothing but fake cum dripping out of mouths ahead.
There's no way for me to become attached to any of this. There's nothing.
I'm looking at a frame right now, which is the milk candy frame.
Of course,
and her eyes are totally vacant, and the background is oozing, and there's. If I saw this image like when I was browsing porn, I'd be immediately turned off. I'm like, this is not hot. This is like so anti-erotic. She's not even there. She's not even a person anymore. She never was a person, but this is the least person I've ever seen in an ecchi ever. There's nothing left inside this woman.
Yeah,
she's got more vacant eyes than most porn stars I've seen. Like this is not right.
Well,
this ain't right, man.
In that case, it is kind of the point. It's supposed to look like that because she's doing it on
I guess
purpose.
She is making a gag.
Really, you've learned this, anime makers. If you want to have a show that's nothing but terrible, cringe-inducing sex gags, at least make the characters endearing and fun. That's what Seito Kayaku Indomo is, and I like that show a lot. And I'm still ashamed of it because it's awful. But all you need is the characters there, baby. That's all you need, and you can't.
Or put tits in it.
That's also
get the titties out.
Yeah, just the titties, please. For the love of God.
Free the nipple.
For the love of God,
free the nipple.
Out.
This is
Silver or Dial Media, please.
Look, if you're not gonna have solid writing, at least give me a little bit of nip. I'm only gonna watch the first episode, please.
I would watch this. I would have watched probably 3 episodes if you got those titties out.
Yes.
Just have her give him a handy behind the gym. That'll keep me going. It's No Fap November. I gotta have something to string me along. It's November 1st. I can't remember if I jerked off at like 11:56 or right after midnight last night, so I have no idea if I'm disqualified. I don't know what to do.
I am on day. I got a head start. I'm on day 13 right now. It's getting rough. It's getting rough.
You're not supposed to get a head start, my man. You're supposed.
I didn't realize it was coming up. I was like, this is gonna be my own personal fulfillment. And then I realized I'm like, oh fuck, we just rolled over to the dark month.
Oh no.
And now there's nothing. There's no end in sight. Koei, you know what does it well? You know what does ecchi well? Koei de Oshigoto. That's the show that does the ecchi well. Because the character's cute and it's very funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's like the best ever. Only 2 episodes.
The brightest stars burn the shortest.
I could have watched a full fucking core of that shit.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah, please. Why don't they? I guess they can't make more for whatever reason. That's a bummer, but yeah, that's good.
That's all.
Good stuff.
That's all.
All right. Next up is Inuyashiki.
Yes, baby.
Manga being done by the Mappa. This is by the Gantz guy, which I could tell instinctually immediately. I barely even needed to look it up. You can just tell because of how... I haven't even seen Gantz, but I can just tell because of how just gross on a spiritual level it is. Just very, I guess, oh, I forgot the word.
Soul crushing.
Where you don't like people.
Misanthropic.
Thank you, Jesus. But do you want to explain this one?
Yeah. So this is a show about an old man who has a really fucking shit life. Everyone's terrible to him. He has a family. He's 58 and he has like high school kids.
Yeah, it psychs you out because he looks like he's 86 and he has like a middle-aged wife and like 2 teen kids. And then he goes to the doctor. He's like, "Geez, you're 58, huh?" Like,
he's got the rough. He's been dealt the shittest hand.
Oh my god!
I've ever seen. His kids are totally ungrateful. He basically saved up and purchased. He had a home made, like he owned bought a plot of land and had a home designed and built for them. And his kids are unimpressed because it's flanked on both sides by large buildings, so they don't really get a ton of sun in the house. Like, fuck you.
Yep.
Got a home.
Unappreciative.
You ingrates. Totally fucking. There are every one of his family members is a fucking ingrate. And they walk all over him, and like they don't care about his needs at all. Obviously,
the dude's getting assaulted on the bus. Doctor don't care about his stomach cancer. Doesn't care at all. He brings the dog home. No one likes. No one appreciates him. It's like the guy from Gantz watched Falling Down and decided it was too subtle.
Yeah, basically. He gets shit on every which way. When he finds out that he's got stomach cancer, he tries to call his family, and they don't answer the goddamn phone, and he can't break through to any of them, and he has a breakdown, and he runs off with his pupper, and they go into the middle of the woods, and he has a breakdown. And then the fucking rocket ship comes out of the sky and splats him. And then the dog manages to escape. And then there's another dude who also gets splatterized. And the aliens, or I guess whatever, not aliens you said, reconstitute him as an android, but he's like he's a combat robot. But so basically his human body gets replaced with robot parts, and he's got crazy robot guns and shit, and it's like his body like pops open and reveals weapons and shit.
And he has to shoot a bunch of robot cum out every once in a while, I guess.
Yeah, like he eats food and then it comes out of his arm and he shoots all over the fucking wall and shit. And it's pretty grotesque, and it's very body horror because he like sees himself in the mirror all with all the segments of his body, popped out and revealing his inner mechanisms and shit. And he freaks out and he runs off into the night, and he's in a park and he sees this homeless man getting abused by a hilarious gang of Japanese teenagers who are just the most extreme, horrible criminals. I've never seen Japan. Japan truly doesn't understand itself, or is doing this for the sake of parody.
Japan.
This dude is. All these kids like have baseball bats and fireworks. They fucking use the fireworks to light this homeless guy on fire. The homeless guy's story sucks ass too. He's got a fucking rough life. His wife left. His wife kicked him out. He's
just got a new lease. He's just got a second chance. He's moving back in.
Yes. Well, at least, and then it looks like all hope is lost because these kids are gonna fucking kill him, and they're like laughing about how they're gonna don't hit him in the head. They die. They fucking stop moving quicker that way because these kids are gonna beat him to death with baseball bats. And the old man steps in, or the main character Inuyashiki. His name's Inuyashiki, right?
Inuyashiki, yeah.
Inuyashiki, and he steps in the way of their fireworks, and he passes out, I guess.
No, they just beat him with the bats.
They beat him. Okay, yeah, they beat him, and he falls to the ground.
It's actually a comedic moment where you think he's gonna kick ass, but then the fireworks actually still burn him, and he's just like, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, stop, oh.
Yeah, and then they move on to kill the homeless guy, and then his body splits open, and like a camera inside of him like pinpoints all of the kids. And his body shoots lasers into the air, which is really cool. It's a cool image. This is a great scene. This scene's fucking awesome.
He laser salvos all these kids, except without hitting them.
Yeah, and they drop their weapons or whatever, and kind of like they all fall over, and they run off into the night spooked, I guess, or is that what happens? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that happens, but then also it turns out his robot body camera has an auto doxing feature, so it just films them. It just
hacks the shit out of their Twitters and posts them abusing this poor homeless man,
and also puts them on TV.
And these kids are like, oh fuck, our lives are ruined, and the homeless man helps Inuyashiki up, and he's like, oh my god, you're my hero, and Inuyashiki gets he's humbled by this dude like prostrating before him, and he's like, he has a completely new lease on life, and he was able to save a life, and he starts crying because his life finally has meaning.
Yeah, he was concerned that he wasn't human anymore. He couldn't feel anything. He couldn't cry, but But now he's come to terms with it somewhat by the end of the episode.
This is a prime example of what I feel is an important part of superhero writing, is that it's not about the powers. The powers can be as weird as you want them to be. It's about the characters. God damn it. This first episode was so good. I know you made the comparison to Falling Down, and yeah, there's been a lot of literature and media like this, but this is a very compelling piece. It's so strange, and this character is truly. At the end of the episode, I'm with him there in that moment as he gets this validation, and you ride that roller coaster with him. He's like, fuck, oh my god, I can't believe this dude has cancer, and then like it just can't get any worse, and he's given a second chance at life, and it looks like, based on the opening, it looks like he's gonna be on some fucking crazy superhero shit.
Yes.
And I can't think of the last time I've seen geriatric superhero. This shit's the tits. I'm about this.
Yeah, the one thing I was not crazy about is it would have been, the first half of this episode would have been so much more soul-crushingly, destroyingly sad if they didn't show a minute and a half of him fucking flying around as a robot in the opening.
Of course, yeah. Because
I didn't know what this show was about. So if it would just been this, I would have been tying the noose as he got the robot powers instead of just knowing oh, okay, well, something's about to happen.
I was basically blown away with this one. It's strange to call it unique when it is drawing on pre-established ideas, but it's just a fucking great execution of it, and it's great. It's a great first episode, man. Fuck,
I love how
I really am excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, I just love how the aliens are like a dimension above us or something, so they can only be shown as like weird galaxies or something. Like they have no shape.
And they're also so candid about like, oh fuck, we have to rebuild these dudes because we killed them.
Just fucking use one of the robots.
Use whatever. And the byproduct of this is so awesome. And it like, I'm really, this is excellent. It's amazing to have a character who is so humble, because he is like he has such a shit lot in life, and he's like seems to be totally appreciative of all of it.
Saddest, most
you can see it, like in one scene, you can see like where he is going and what his MO is going to be and what he's about, and like he's totally humbled by this dude who's like prostrating in front of him. It's amazing. It's a great scene. It's a great episode. This is probably my favorite single episode of the season. Of the preview that we've done. Excellent.
Yeah, it's a little self-righteous, it's a little edgy, but I like it. I will continue to enjoy it.
It's like
it's got spunk.
It's like one step below like an Image comic, you know what I mean? Like where Image comics are full-blown edgy, like this is like Dark Horse. Like this is it's humorous and seemingly self-aware to a degree, and just good, just real good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, man. It was a good one. Fuck. Yeah, this is just very fulfilling first episode.
All right.
I really the fucking opening looks ridiculous. By the way, wherever the fuck this show's gonna go, you see them whipping around buildings and shit, and it looks so great. Like that looks so entertaining. And there looks like there's another the other fellow who got crushed by the spaceship is going to be another superhero along with him. And there's like a scene of them or a shot of them like shooting the shit like in the streets. And it looks like they're going to have a kind of a partnership, and he looks to be cut from the same mold, which is great. I mean, it's awesome. I really hope they just get to have conversations about what it's like to be given such an enormous chance and like just a random, just out of completely random circumstance, you're blessed with the second life and a second lease on life.
I am blessed.
It's good stuff. Anyways, now we got to talk about bad stuff.
Hey, don't you slander Robomasters, the animated series, mister.
Let me tell you about China.
Oh yeah, baby. Original show based on a real robotics competition, I guess.
Holy shit.
By Studio Dandelion, who is normally a CG studio. And yes, this is chink shit number 2, baby. All the characters have Chinese names. Don't know why they did that. I mean, when 4Kids puts anime over here and they change the names, that's silly because everything is Japanese besides the characters. But everything in this show could be Japanese. I don't know why they had to keep the main character's name was fucking Fantantan. What are you doing?
Shou, Zhao Ai. But like, and
but they just say it like Japanese accent. They just say Tantan. This is produced by DJI, by the way. DJ what?
DJI, as in like the drone company.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
What a mysterious anime.
It's not that mysterious. I don't know.
I'm just looking at the mail page, and the synopsis is one line. There's no background information.
Yep.
Anyways,
yeah, no,
let's get into it. Oh. I can do this one also if you'd like.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so this is boy Dan. Dan, and he's got he has a dream about his brother being a Robomaster, which is like basically BattleBots but lame.
I don't know if they ever make reference. I don't think the winner is necessarily the Robomaster.
And his big bros are Robo Lord, and there's like a competition.
The Robo Duke of Robo Baron, Robo Count.
Yes, the Robos are, and it's basically bad BattleBots where they shoot their robots with guns and shit.
The
and like
robots
tanks.
shoot each other, man. Now they shoot each other while sitting the fuck still, which could be improved upon, but they're still shooting each other, which is a good start. And there's drones, so I don't know, man.
College kids, they have like these competitions where they build robots and they fight each other, and his big brother's a robot, and he's like, oh my god, big bro, you did it, because his team wins the championship. And then he wakes up and
you always gotta have that childhood inspiration. Big bro,
big China bro. And he goes to his first day of college.
Yeah, he's not interested in the clubs, man. He just wants to build his drones.
Which is fucking so Chinese. There's a lot of China in this. Hold on. So he goes the first day of college and he sees.
It's not China because there's women.
It's true. Not many.
That's true. Yeah, I guess.
There was 48% women in this.
All right.
So. He goes his first day of college, and somebody's admiring his drone, and she's like, "I got my own drone. I'm part of a Robomaster team."
First, he fucking brains her with a frisbee. Then she notices his drone.
Yeah, because he's doing training. He's working with his robot to catch a frisbee out of the air, which is a cool stunt. Got a drone,
I also
and
like,
she's like,
but first he is approached by the anime club, and at first I thought they were all these off-brand characters to avoid copyright, but then I realized it's China, and that's probably the series they actually remember is the melancholy of Haruhi Suzume. It's fucking purple, and it's pretty funny.
That's what's on their backpacks, and it just says
Harry,
Sonic underneath.
It says Harry Pooper, yeah.
Harry Pooper.
Dumbish.
That's the worst. I'm just trying to think. Gamma Bones, just any off-brand Western ship. Anyways,
what was that a rip-off of?
Game of Bones.
Oh, okay. Gamma Bones. I was like, what the fuck?
Gotcha Pound.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, and he's got his drone, and this lady. I had a few drinks now, by the way.
Oh, that's okay.
So he's going. Sorry, I just had 2 shots of Suntory throughout the course of this episode, which is for relaxing times, and I'm very relaxed right now. Anyways, there's another drone she goes back to her Robomaster club, and she's like, okay, this one of our aces is missing, so girl, you're going to have to fly the drone and do the reconnaissance in this game of Robomasters. And she's like, what? I can't do that. And she really can't. So she tries to start it up to get her grips on how to use it. And it's like in a test mode or something, or like a test flight mode. And it just takes the fuck off.
Fucking leaves.
And home protagonist Dan sees this happening. He's like, oh my god, it's a runaway drone. I'm gonna use my drone, my tiny little baby drone, to stop this and be the hero of the day. And the intense man from the Robomaster Club's like, what is this kid doing with his drone? And sure enough, Don fucking fucks up the big drone, and it takes a plunge. And intense club man is really upset with Don for this.
He's mad at him, but like the drone was just heading out to sea. Like it was fucked either way. At least he tried to help. It's like it's not as.
Maybe it's supposed to land at a certain point. Maybe there's like a certain point where it's going to slowly land, and like he knew that.
It was heading a billion. No, he was running into the ocean after it. He didn't know that. He would have just driven around the lake.
Well, no, I'm saying like maybe he was running into the ocean in the hopes that he could swim out and catch it.
But I don't know. Obviously wasn't going as fast as it. That's impossible. There's no way. The thing was fucked. He almost caught it, and he didn't.
It's like Gattaca. It's like having enough energy to get back. You ever seen Gattaca? Anyways,
yeah.
So it's not related to this at all.
Yeah, I was wondering.
So Dan has to be a part of the Robomaster Club for this fight because he's going to use his drone in the fight.
Yep.
And he uses his drone in the fight. And he's like, oh my god, this kid's really good, and he's in the zone. He's zoning, and
he says that he can't. No one can use the drone except for him because it only recognizes his voice. But then he's just using his phone to control it the entire match. Yes,
this is correct. And he fucks up because at one point he gets in this crazy chase with another drone for absolutely no reason. He goes flying around the campus, and the intense man, his camera dies on his Robomaster tank, and Don was giving him instructions from above, like 6 o'clock, you gotta shoot the dude. But then the other drone started blocking his vision, so he couldn't give him the instructions no mo. And then they get in the chase, and Don gets totally sucked in, and they lose the match. But then they're like, "Hey, Don, you have the potential to be a good Robomaster man. Join our team," and he does. But before he does, I gotta go back to something way earlier. At one point, he gets incentivized to join the team. Because he gets promised an internship with a fucking appliance company, because Don's dream is to leave, because he's gonna get a good education and then go west, which is very Chinese. It's very Chinese.
Sure.
And he's like, I'm going to incentivize you with this internship instead of like money or bitches, which would be very Western. That's it. That's the episode.
Yeah, I just want to know what fucking keyboards they were using. They were like touch keyboards. What are you doing? You're controlling robots with that? It's not okay. Not okay. And I don't understand. It's like, what the fuck is he doing? He like gets lost in the flying the drone and just forgets to do the thing he's supposed to do. It is so dumb. It's so dumb.
This one's bad.
Yeah. It's not good. I got nothing else to say about that one, I don't think.
Sponsored by DJI. The character design's bad.
And they can't make them interesting. They just gotta like make conflict, because they can't have like real conflict in their drone show, because you gotta make people feel good. So you gotta have like mini conflict. Yeah, I guess the one guy's kind of a joke, but you gotta
inspire people to buy drones.
You can't make anyone cool. You can't make the bitch sexy. Can't do nothing.
You can't have a scene where she's like, if you win this match, I'll fucking suck your cock.
Suck your tie.
And then I'll suck your little baby dick. Yeah. And
just because he's a college student, not because he's, a Chinaman. I mean, an Oriental. I mean, a squinty boy. I mean, a person of
a rice calculator.
Wait, oh, fuck, shit. God damn it.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna edit these out. Hold on.
Okay. Insert Don over this. Don. Sponsored by DJI.
Okay. All right, moving on.
This is, people were saying we were a train wreck before. They haven't even seen.
Now it's time for a special Wake Up Girls detour, buddy.
Yes!
Choo.
Fuck. Been waiting for this shit.
Oh,
let's
boy.
go.
Oh, so
what's going on in Wug World?
Wake Up Girls, Wugu, is a property, was an original anime by Ordet almost 4 years ago. Winter 2014, it turns out. Feels like just yesterday. Directed by Yamakan himself, the man who was going to save anime and then made Fractal. Quit Lucky Star, made him some Fractal, which sold, I think, 774 copies or something around there, creating the Fractal unit of measurement. And this new season is being done by not him, and by Studio Milipensi. And the first season still haunts me in my dreams. I watched the whole thing. It was, oh my God, it was awful. I think it's, is it worse? Is it the worst show I've ever seen? Maybe.
Holy shit!
Is it worse than Brynhilder? I think probably. It's definitely more.
Holy shit!
It's definitely less entertaining than Brynhilder. I mean, I shouldn't say it's the worst thing I've ever watched. It's probably the worst thing I've finished, though. I mean, what have I rated below it? The only thing I've rated lower than a 2 is Super Child.
Oh my God. I would have never thought about Super Child again if you didn't. Oh my God.
It's Super Kid, you probably,
Oh my God.
Yeah, the only things I have as 2s are Daizirai Episode 0, Fuka, and Wake Up Girls. Absolutely abysmal. You can look up the GIFs if you search for Wake Up Girls GIF. You can see some of the animation probably. They barely were able to finish it by episode 12. Just horrendous stuff. I don't remember any of the characters. They all look the same. Horrible, same face. No, fucking just ridiculous show. It's supposed to be a more realistic take on idols. It was just dumb, and they made like this AKB-47 equivalent that was like this authoritarian military regime that was soulless, and they were the real homegrown idols, man. They're the real shit. It sucked. So anyways, they made a new one for some fucking reason, and I did not get the chance to watch the 2 in-between movies branching these 2 seasons. Because I'm only human.
Oh no! Well, you missed out so much on the depth of the plot.
It was 2 like 30-minute movies, so I don't know. I don't know if I needed them really. But this one's being directed by the director of Bento, Shin Itagaki, and even he couldn't save it. It turns out.
Oh my God, no!
So somehow the character designs got even weirder. I don't know if they're worse, but like. They look odd. They're like too.
They're kind of cute.
They're too Kira. They're like there's a level of ugu about them that's almost uncanny valley.
They got like mice faces. You know, like when they do like anthropomorphized mice and things. It's kind of like they got that. It's like the nose.
Oh yeah.
You know, like or like in a Goofy movie, how they get the super pointed long nose.
Well, it's
you know
not
what I mean?
even, but like even from the front view when you can't see the contours of the nose, it's like there's like the really exaggerated facial features are off-putting in some of the shots. Not all of them, but a lot of them. This show probably does have like 1/100th the animators of the first season did. If you look at the animation credits on Anime News Network for that first season, they must have done like one different person per shot, because there is a comical number, even more than Symphogear probably that first season. The comical number of key and secondary animators, just ridiculous. But anyways, I didn't recognize any of the characters. I probably wouldn't have, even if they had kept the designs the same.
I remember the blonde one.
Really?
That's it.
All right.
The stacked blonde one.
I sure don't. This looks like a show from 2005. It looks like a decently animated show from 2005, but like the resolution and detail are very reminiscent. It just looks like I got this off of a DVD. And also, I gotta say, literally the only thing I appreciated about the original was their insistence on no CG whatsoever. All the dance sequences, all the choreography, all animated. Even when it looked like ass, they persisted. And this one does not even try. They make no bones. When there's dancing, there's CG.
It's
no
CG?
ifs, ands, or buts.
Oh no!
Entirely CG, and it's not good CG either. It's like Alias. It does not look good. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, the faces in the show are what I would describe as intense. So the plot, they're still idling, but they're still working their way up. There's new characters who upload a dance video onto the internet, so they're probably going to get picked up and brought into the group at some point. And there's a competition or something that they go to, so they take a train. And one of the girls, the center, makes them all friendship scrunchies out of their old uniforms. And they all put on the friendship rainbow scrunchies. But then they're getting ready backstage to go on to this variety show or whatever. But then Irie forgets her scrunchie in the green room. Oh no. So she has to run back and get it, which gets they're about to go on stage, but they have to stall for a second, which gets the center of their rival group very annoyed, and she pouts a whole bunch. But then Irie gets back in time, and they get on stage, and then they're on this variety show, and I guess one of the hosts asks them what happened backstage, and they tell them, and the fucking one of the hosts is a guy with sunglasses. And he's sitting like perfectly stoic, not moving at all. And he does not give a fuck. Like they give this like we made these friendship bracelets out of our old uniforms, and they signify. And they finish, and he just goes, "Oh, okay." And it's like literally like that, like not even exaggerating. It's pretty good. I don't know what that's.
It's like anti paparazzi or like anti fame, where like it's just like these. Here's a minor detail of her life. Like, why the fuck should I care? Like. Well, damn, where's the new album at? Like what's the
first album is getting released in 6 months, and their shrill female manager lady is just make it happen. It's gonna happen. Get a promotional stuff.
6 months? Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
they recorded fucking What's Going On in 1 day. They could pull this shit out. They're not gonna make any of the music. They were gonna record over prearranged beats.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
What I'm saying, like, if their album's doing 6 months.
Oh, you said they recorded What's Going On in 6 weeks?
No, they recorded What's Going On in 1 day.
Or 1 day?
In and out. Went in the studio in the morning.
Are you talking about Four Non-Blondes?
No, Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. The album What's Going On.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the shitty Four Non-Blondes song. I think that's called What's Going On. Or maybe it's called something else.
No. Oh my goodness!
That's hilarious.
No.
Okay,
I'm talking about classic R&B soul records.
No, of course.
What's going on?
My apologies.
Thank you. I appreciate your apologies.
My apologies
accepted.
to the late legendary Marvin Gaye.
Sorry. I don't think they're doing music of that caliber though.
No, man. Idol music. Yeah, that should take like a couple weeks at the most. God, it's so awful. But.
You gotta work up that spirit. That's the thing that you have to imbue into every idol record is is Spirit.
There is such an unbelievable amount of Idolmaster music and Love Live music, and it all fucking blows. It is like truly, like actually unbelievably bad. Not even generic. Just some of it is so bad. You really would be amazed. But yeah, then they do a show. They do a song. They do the opening from the first season. It's just like, I got to bring that up. It's coming back to haunt me.
Do they do the thing where the panties show in the opening?
Nope.
Fuck.
They're wearing actual Idol uniforms this time.
Instead of school.
Wait, how do you remember that? Did you watch? I guess did you watch that show?
I would say, I watched a couple episodes.
Wow.
And I would like to say that I'm on the Wake Up Girl subreddit right now. And there are 200 Wug lovers who subscribe to the Wake Up Girl subreddit.
I wonder if I want to see a chart of the posts between 2014 and now.
It seems like all of the highest rated posts are as of the past 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I bet.
In the lead up to the new season.
Yamaka
they wish happy birthday to the different idols, which I do not find. I'm not comfortable with this.
I like that. That's cute. Come on.
These I don't know. I like these new character designs, man.
I
like it.
They're not. If you watch the show, there are parts where they just seem weird. Like, yeah, in theory, like I'm looking at these tiny hands and these really exaggerated, almost Code Lyoko looking faces with foreheads, and it's not bad in theory, but there's something weird about it when you're watching it.
This sounds real bad.
Yeah, it's very generic idol stuff. It's just like, oh, we're still working our way up. We're doing shows. We got a rival group. If you get the chance, watch this. Just watch the dance sequence in this first episode. Some of these camera angles get fucking wild.
Yes.
At some point, they just go full 90 degrees, just sideways shots, just panning around sideways.
Beautiful. It's like a Battlefield Earth. Battlefield Earth style fucking.
I don't know did Battlefield Earth ever have a full 90 degrees?
It got completely horizontal. There is a point where it goes completely 90 degrees in one shot.
That's so fucking funny.
Man, what a great movie.
I don't remember. No, I don't remember a second of that movie. I was just counting the number of Dutch angles. I remember in fact, the only shot of that movie I do remember is the one where it finally wasn't a Dutch angle. It was like a waterfall or a cliff or something, and I can just see it in my mind's eye. Just finally.
That's a very
Sanctuary.
It's very, very boring. Movie. Yeah, there's nothing really going.
Really is.
I joke about how good it is. My movie's mostly people talking. And then, like, a human who's, like, held captive and is kind of feral. It's bad.
Oh, yeah.
I think how fucked up were we when we watched that movie?
There wasn't much else to do. What's it called? You're a camera guy. If there's, like, like the camera's like on the ground and someone like puts their foot in front of the camera and the foot looks like 10 times bigger than they are, and it looks
perspective. It's the perspective is fun.
Yeah, it's just like that kind of thing where it's just like it's that and it's bad. That was in there. But anyways, that ends. My main takeaway from this episode is I really, really want to fuck I thought they said poultry center, and I was very confused. I don't want to fuck the poultry center. I want to fuck the pouty center, the pouty center of the other band, because her face just puffs up, and that's a good character design. She's so pouty, so much puff. It's good.
I'm almost episode of Wug downloaded. About to watch the ending dance sequence.
Okay. And then at the end we get a meeting of the otaku characters from the last season. Always important to mock your audience, folks.
Whoa! Holy shit! You were not kidding.
Oh, are you going?
Holy fuck! Whoa!
Yeah, that's basically my exact reaction, which is whoa.
Oh my god! Full on Battlefield Earth mode. Yep. Like this is ludicrous. And like it's at a certain point they seem to really kick it up a notch.
Right. Yeah.
And also this lighting is really, really inconsistent. Oh man. They tried to do lighting on one of the shots with the CGI models, Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's completely upside down. It goes from completely upside down to completely right side up.
Yeah, it really does.
Whoa! Innovative Dutch angles in my wug. CGI character models lighting. They are like, it's very noticeable in the shots where they try to do like backlighting, and it just looks wrong because none of the other shots have proper lighting on them at all.
Ooh, yeah.
Anyways, that doesn't look good. That's not a good look, bro.
Then at the end, it turns out, oh my god, they're going on a nationwide tour. It's going to be an adventure.
Is there a rock band that sings at one point before they get on?
Yes.
How's that?
No, it's not a full performance. They just show a brief, like, it's just like, they have like the last shot of, of like the last guitar riff, and then that's it.
It's very intense. I wonder if they were a noise rock band.
I doubt it. Not cool enough. Right. And then at the very, very end, you get these nasty 3D ladies. I don't know if it's the actresses or what. I don't want that in my show. Not interested. Thank you very much.
3D Pigu, disgusting.
Disgusting. Okay. The last ultimate truest show.
Oh, fuck. I wasted a joke. God damn it.
What?
Hold on. Can you insert this before the Robomasters part?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Okay, here we go. So Robomasters was subbed by Out of Nowhere. How appropriate is that? Who expected anybody to sub that bullshit? All right, let's go. Let's get on to Infini-T Force now.
What?
The subgroup was called Out of Nowhere.
Oh.
Which I found to be...
You didn't deliver it like it was a joke. It sounded like there was more... Well, whatever.
Hold on, I could try it again.
Please do not.
Okay. Let's watch Infini-T Force. Let's talk about Infini-T Force.
Infini-T Force. This is another Tatsunoko show where they said, we got to keep milking all these ancient, really, really popular properties from the 70s.
Making new things is for suckers.
Yep. Well, I mean, you gotta keep rebooting. They did. I appreciate Peeping Life, and Yatterman Nights was an interesting thing. Yatterman Nights.
Gatchaman
Crowds, Cashier and Sins, or the first 12 episodes anyways, it got too boring for me. But people like that show. Yatterman Nights was a deeply flawed show that, almost every episode had a flash of pure fucking genius that was surrounded by mediocrity, but there was something brilliant flashing through. Probably one of the most biggest missed opportunities of all time, because there's some really good stuff in there. Honestly, they find the speed racer car in a cliff under a fucking, and that's like, there's not a lot of like call outs or references in that show, but they find it and it has the monkey in it, and there's good stuff in there. But anyways, this is a CG show about a bunch of guys. I don't even know who these guys are, honestly. No idea. One of them's like a Birdman or something.
That's Gatchaman.
I don't think that's Gatchaman.
The Birdman is Gatchaman.
What? Really?
That's Gatchaman. Bird, go.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, it's him, man.
Oh, yeah. He's got the bird. I'm not a... What am I, 50? Leave me alone.
I've fallen very deeply into the Sailor Moon hole. We'll get to this another time. I think Sailor Moon was designed specifically with me in mind. I'm gonna be real.
But you're not a girl. You're not a pretty girl.
Oh, maybe not physically.
Everyone likes
spiritually.
Everyone likes Sailor Moon. Don't get all...
I'll have you know I don't know how to use a computer.
Don't get all possessive about Sailor Moon. She's mine. She's my wife.
I'm co-opting Sailor Moon.
Infini-T Force is Gatchaman gets transferred with a couple of other heroes to our world, the real world. Well, he's fighting a guy who stole an aircraft carrier or something. Who are the other two guys, Mr. Weeb Expert?
There's I know one of them is I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
None of them is one of them Casher, and I don't know. I don't think so.
Hold on, I got it. Polymar?
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
Yep, man. Hurricane Polymar.
Oh, that's very insensitive.
Well, at least he's not Typhoon Polymar. Or Tsunami, yeah. Anyways,
no.
And then there's Kashan, who is not Kashurin, or maybe he is.
I think it is Kashurin.
Is it?
I think it might be a different translation thing.
Oh yeah.
It looks like Kashurin.
Yeah, neo-human Kashurin. Okay, and then there's also Tekamon.
Ooh, that's out of my wheelhouse too.
Tekamon, the Space Knight. Oh, I guess he's just the robot who belongs to Polymar, or something.
No, he looks like a dude in this one.
Well,
it's the dude with the pink and white sweater.
Wait, are you sure it's? Wait,
I got the concept art here, and they're lit together in the way that Gatchaman and the guy who.
Oh, Gatchaman's name is Ken Washio. Okay, all right, okay, got it all under control. So the three main guys are Polymar, Tekamon, and Gatchaman. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. So they're in our world now. You're in my world now, kiddo. And one of them's bowling with a pink-haired guy, and there's a girl character, and she's kind of Hanazawa, and she's in a class. She got
some depression.
She's sad. She's reckless with her life. She crosses out all the happy words in the dictionary, and she speeds through the famous intersection in Shibuya or wherever that is every day. And if she makes it, she buys herself a new drawing equipment like an eraser or a pencil. And there's another guy who wears camouflage, and he's got long hair. And the two who are bowling, they're talking about what's going on with them and why they're transferring between dimensions, and someone's destroying all the worlds or something. And then pink-haired dude downs a 7-10 split by blowing it a kiss. So this show's actually kind of all right, is what I'm trying to say. And they toast a beer, and then there's an intense dude floating in this orange void for some reason, and then the guy almost runs into Kana Hanazawa in the road, and then when he tries to rescue her, she gets shot by a thing from the sky, and she's fucking dead, but then she's not. And then there's a big fight with all the three guys meet up, and they're fighting the robots, and there's a lot of shameless ramping, and it's pretty funny, and I kind of enjoy it. And she gets a big magic pencil, and that the villains want, apparently. And Kashurin shows up at the end, and he's evil, though. What's up with that?
This show is basically a Dead or Alive cutscene. It's like, it looks like one. The characters move like one. It's about as outlandish as a cutscene from that. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of crossover characters present.
Yeah.
It's
is Dead or Alive?
That's my take. That's it.
Is that crossover?
That's all I got. Yeah, Dead or Alive has characters from Tekken a lot of the time. Yeah, that's it. That's my entire take on this. This is basically a Dead or Alive cutscene.
Yeah, so not bad, really.
Nope. I like Dead or Alive cutscenes.
Yeah, I mean,
especially the ones where the aliens come and show up.
CG,
and then the ones
CG. It's not pretending to be anime, so it's just fluid motion. There's a lot of stuff going on in the fight scenes, like you're not used to seeing. I'm not used to seeing stuff in my TV shows, but there's a lot of stuff. Camera angles, moving cameras, crazy stuff.
Yes.
So yeah. Mm-hmm. And big magic pencils are pretty funny.
Yes, that sequence is hilarious. I found that to be very, very humorous. Don't know where that's going. Is she going to do magic pencil power things? Probably.
Who can say?
Probably
people who have seen the next 3 episodes, but I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, we did it. That's it.
Fucking, they said we could not. The mysterious they strikes again.
Those fucking guys. Those haters, man.
Those people.
We got those haters.
Showed them. They ain't got shit.
Proved them wrong once again. We're going to prove them wrong again in 8 weeks.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah,
We'll do it.
baby.
We'll prove them wrong in a much shorter period of time.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll prove them wrong with the appropriate amount of discussion per episode.
Yeah, you'll be on vacation, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. Be early January.
We will
reconvene.
Yes. Well, we got good stuff coming up.
Oh yeah,
we got some
regular
pretty hot
programming
content. Yeah. I almost forgot what that feels like. It's been a really long time. Nice. It feels.
Yeah. When you coming up here?
In Thanksgiving.
Okay.
On the Thanksgiving period.
Sure. You got understood. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Listen to that new Big Crit album.
It's really good.
I heard it's good.
It's fucking. There's a song called Subbenstein. It's about how his sub bass in his car came alive. People were saying it was dead, but it's back from the fucking grave, bitch. 15-foot sub basses. I don't give a fuck about the tweeter. Fucking southern hip hop forever. We're talking big bass. We're talking fucking Kentucky Fried. Damn. I'm talking sizzling. I'm talking blow the fuck out my tweeters. It's all about that. It's about knocking the art off the wall in your fucking girl's crib. It's about pulling up through the hood and having everybody know you're there. It's about that fucking drink. It's about that fucking puff. It's about the fucking Southern Cadillac playalistic music. It's about all that shit.
It must be good. It reached me somehow. About that doesn't happen.
About those biscuits, that gravy,
those hush soul puppies, food, big mosquitoes.
That's some good eating. Give a fuck about the treble. Anyways, the new Big Crit album is really good. People did not appreciate Cadillactica the way that I did, and I'm very excited to see them appreciating this new Big Crit album. Big Cadillactica was one of the best albums of 2014. Had a really amazing spacey vibe. There were like straight up like spacey synthesizers just in the background, like do 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 do, like over all the tracks, and it was really really great. And this one is even more consistent. There's a track on this. This is just a fucking straight smooth R&B soul instrumental. Fucking gorgeous. We're talking lush orchestration on this bitch. Like, oh my god. Sorry, you had something you were going to say before. I just went on a rant about how much I love Big Crit, and he's got like he's got the best rap.
I don't think I had anything. Congratulations to Mr. Crit.
Yes.
Double
LP.
Oh, nice. I heard something new about Texas. I want to hear your thoughts. Yes. Someone told me that that Yankees swear a lot more.
Oh. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this is true.
All right.
Yes.
This is
100% correct. Yeah. I just had to reflect for a moment. Yes, that is 100% correct. However, most of the people I interact with transplants, so it's all sailor talk.
No,
like half of them are from Boston, so you know how that goes.
Oh boy, do
I. It's you gotta wash their mouths out with some soap. It's pretty serious out here. Let me tell you about Taylor Kitsch. let me tell you about Taylor Kitsch really quick. You may know him as John Carter in the film John Carter.
Oh, I just know him from Friday Night Lights.
So I met Taylor Kitsch.
Oh, nice.
multiple. Probably about 5 or 6 times at this point.
All right. Okay.
This dude has the thickest California accent that a Canadian has ever possessed.
See, because I just like my life is suddenly inundated with California accents because I just started watching Steve 1989 again, and he has. I mean, I haven't heard Taylor Kitsch's true accent yet, but so far Steve has the record for the heaviest fucking valley.
He sounds like a surfer.
Yeah, right.
He sounds like a straight up surfer. This is hilarious. This dude. I didn't even know who he was until somebody pointed it out to me, because I've interacted with him several times because he comes to my place of work frequently, and I did not know who this guy was. And then a coworker of mine's like, "Hey, this is this dude," and points to the dude.
You didn't notice that he was a fucking Adonis?
He covers it well, and he doesn't have the huge the flowing locks that he had in the hit, yeah. the biggest bomb in all of cinema history. And he's like, "Oh my god, all right, yeah, dude, all right, yeah." So I'm doing pretty well, dude. How about yourself? I'm like, hey, you got any plans for Halloween, Taylor Kitsch? Oh no, dude. What about you? And
so has every time you've interacted with him, you didn't know he was a celebrity?
I just thought of him as that dude with the crazy California accent. Nice. Like that was my only takeaway. I'm like, that guy had the craziest Californian accent I've ever heard.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's Taylor. It's just Taylor Kitsch. It's just Gambit from X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't know how to put a lens on a camera.
That's understandable. What the fuck was I gonna ask? God damn it, what were we talking about? Shit.
Did he smell good? Yes,
no,
he smelled good.
Fuck. I hate it.
Oh, you were gonna ask about something. Texas?
No. I mean, it was related to Taylor Kitsch, but I just don't remember.
Did I ask him about John Carter? No.
No.
Did he leave his credit card behind? Yes.
Walk me through everything you said about Taylor Kitsch. I had something good.
Okay. He was in John Carter. You knew him from Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
He had California accent.
Yeah.
He's Canadian. Steve 1989 was brought up at one point.
No, that wasn't it.
Man, Adonis, long flowing hair. Didn't know how to put a lens on a camera. All right, dude. Ha.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
I asked him if he had plans for Halloween. He said no.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Damn. You'll remember it at some point, and then you'll text me it or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh well.
But
this is a pretty long outro for. This is a great minisode.
Yeah, good minisode, bro. Nice
solid
one.
minisode. Yep. It's only proportionally longer to the rest of the episodes based on how many episodes we covered inside of it.
I didn't understand a word of that, but yes. Thank you.
About every episode we covered was 15 minutes worth of discussion if we average it out. This was 6 episodes, was about an hour and a half. Last few episodes have been about an hour because we're covering 4 episodes in them.
Okay, sure. Yes.
So let's do less than that next time.
Let's try.
Yeah.
Always nice to try. Okay.
Oh my god, I can't believe how little I have to say at this point. This is torture. How do people do radio shows? People who do radio must spend a lot of time not thinking about thinking about their own problems. They spend a lot of time just reading shit about the modern goings on.
They have
which I do not do.
They have a wider variety of topics and also fans to interact with.
Yeah.
Those two would be nice. Well.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere, baby. More content.
Onward.
Content on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
prime your poopers.
Buckle up.
Buttercup.